Good morning on this beautiful Cape Town cold weather morning. Well, I'm excited. I'm probably one of the few people that love Mondays, and that's why you will always see me on a Monday, especially on Keys of Faith. I'm excited for what God is doing. I'm excited for, I don't know if you've been watching our live on Facebook or if you attend our services, but we have phenomenal services, and I want to share something with you. Yesterday morning, it was so beautiful. You know, Dr. Gustav always sings, "How great is our God," and he sings, then sings my soul. And yesterday, when he sang, "Then sings my soul," I was looking at him, and I was like, wow, what an anointing, really, there was just an atmosphere of God's presence when he sang that. And I thought, when I look at him, I see a man, not because he's my dad and my pastor and you know, my spiritual father as well, but I see a man with so much passion for God. And when he sang, "Then sings my soul," I could see so much passion, and that passion is igniting. It is contagious. It literally is contagious. And then I was thinking while he was ministering, because we were ministering on focus, and I'm not lifting up the man, I'm lifting up the God in the man. Always remember that. And as we were speaking about focus, I looked at him and I thought to myself, what an honor to live in his house, to be raised by him. What an honor that God chose myself and my siblings to be raised by such a great man with such great passion, with such great vision. And I was thinking, I was looking, and I was just looking and thinking about his life. And I remember all of our life growing up and being under Dr. Gustav's roof remind me of one thing that he always did. He did a few things that successful and significant people do. He listened to Audible every day. He read, he prayed, he did all those things. But one thing that really always stood out to me was not only his zeal, his passion, and his drive to do what God has called him to do, but one thing that really always stood out, and even till this day, was his focus. He focused. And he always said, and he prayed it over us, he said, enlighten the eyes, open the eyes so that they can see. And I love Psalm 119 verses 18, and it says, open my eyes that I may behold wondrous things out of your law. Now you can say it like this, open my eyes that I may see wondrous things out of your word. If you have a closed eye, and I'm talking about your spiritual eye, and some people, they just go blind through life. And when I say blind through life, they don't know what God is thinking about them, what God is saying to them, and they don't know how to experience God because their eyes are so shut for the miracles, the signs and the wonders. And I'm not talking about the dead being raised, eyes open, ears open. I'm not talking about this, but the wonder and the signs of nature. I was driving Saturday because I went to fetch Pastor Francis Autry at the airport, and I was driving, and Table Mountain just appeared in front of me. When you drive to Cape Town, those that live in Cape Town, we know that, but when you drive to Cape Town or any any area of Cape Town, you can always see the mountain. Our mountain you can see from anywhere in Cape Town. If you are sometimes in a high place, a low place, it doesn't matter, you can see it. But as I was driving to the airport and I was looking at Table Mountain, and I thought to myself, Lord, not only did you create by a spoken word, but your spoken word, when you said, let there be, you created. But it was not just something coming up. It was not just mountains coming up and grass and flowers and birds. But everything you spoke into existence had so much detail. So much detail. And so many people that are so blind because to see who God is and what God can do. And I was looking at the mountain and I thought to myself, Lord, not only did you speak this mountain into existence, but you spoke and said, let there be, and this mountain, Table Mountain, one of the wonders of the world, came out of the earth, and there was so much detail concerning this mountain. But people whose sight or who don't have sight will never see it. But that's why it's so important. That's what I learned from my dad, that you have to have vision. You have to have your spiritual eyes open, and you have to focus on that what God told you. We had an incident where we have people that, they will tell you one thing. They will say, in the beginning, this is what God told me. God said this. And then through the years, you watch those people, and they're never doing what they said God said. They never do it. And then suddenly, they start doing other things, and then they will say, no, but that's what God said. But many people forget what God said in the beginning. And one thing I remember growing up, we are living what Dr. Gustav said and what he focused on when we were small. We are living in that now. Why? He never lost sight. He never lost spiritual sight. He never lost physical sight, because he was fixing his eyes on Jesus. Even when people were jealous and condemning him and gossip and just being ugly. Just being ugly. I never knew that people can be ugly just because God established something in somebody's life. And I spoke to one of our staff members the other day, and we were talking about when you know what God is saying about your life and your spiritual eye is open and you are focused on it. Remember, what you focus on, that will become true in your life. Many motivational speakers are saying that. And it is true. Look at Jacob, when he was working for his father-in-law, and he wanted to separate his stock from his father-in-law's stock. God said, put sticks in front of the cattle, the sheep, whatever he was looking after. And then those, the ones that gave birth to the sheep or the cattle that they focused on, that sticks, whatever they gave birth to had the stripes or the spots or whatever, and Jacob could get that stock from his father-in-law. And that is so amazing, because what you keep your eyes on, and that is what I want to say. When you know God said, you will not be jealous. You will not be insecure. You will not care if somebody else is doing what God told you to do, because you know that God is greater than anything and anyone. He can use 20 people for the same thing. But what is for you is for you. God is not going to pour out oil on someone else if He have it for you. And that's why I think what is so beautiful is that we can look at other ministries and bless them. Why? Because we know the mandate God gave to Lofdal. And we're not insecure with the mandate God gives to other people, because we are focused. And even when people say we are crazy, it's not going to work, and it will never happen, guess what? It's okay. God said it. And if God said it, that settles it. You and I and the rest of the people just need to open their spiritual eyes and put the vision God has placed before them. Put it in front of them so that they can see. And what you see, you will become. And that's why it's so important. It's so important to stay focused. Don't turn to the left and turn to the right, because you will get distractions. Get rid of the distractions and open your spiritual eye. Focus and do what God has called you to do. Well, I'm Tasha from Lofdal, Cape Town, South Africa, and I am so excited that I could share keys of faith with you this morning. If you are in the Baton Rouge, Louisiana area, go and visit Apostle Frank, Pastor Gina, the boys, the team on Sharp Road at 7 o'clock tonight for a time for the Louisiana Awakening, for a time of fire, signs, wonders, and miracles, and a changed life. Because I believe we need to have changed lives. And then I'm so excited. This is Women's Month, and this is Saturday the 9th is Women's Day in South Africa, and we're going to have our Women's Day conference from 10 o'clock at our campus in Brackenfell. So if you are in the area, go on lofdal.com, get more information. We will put the video after this broadcast. You can see who the speakers is. But I'm excited. Come expectantly. Bring a friend. Tell somebody and join us for a time filled with fun, glory, and love in the presence of other women, but most of all in the presence of God. God bless you, He keep you, He surround you, and remember, like Dr. Gustav will say, you are a champion. Till next time.
Now, I don't know about you ladies, but Lofdal International presents Moments 2025 Women's Conference. If you remember last year was a blast, you will not wait to see what will happen this year. Join us on Saturday, August 9th at 10 a.m. And don't come alone. Bring your family, your friends, and your disciples to this moment of fellowship. This year we have special speakers such as Pastor Francis Autry from the USA, Pastor Marianne Gabriels, Lani Frey, Pastor Nathasha van Tonder, Pastor Lanzal Duplessis, and Gracelyn van Tonder. It's 200 Rand per person. Come to 3 Sandpiper Crest, Okavango Park, Brackenfell, Cape Town. Dress to impress, ladies. Bring your camera, bring your best wear, and let's come expectant. See you there.